Okay, Mr. Aden, here is your 24 scale San Antonio Police Dodge Charger that you wanted. This is a birthday present, so you're not going to get to see the video until after your birthday. But it will be on YouTube and ready. But anyway, Lily, here is the car that you ordered for him. I'll show you some features here. Of course, the door's open, hood opened. Now the 18 scale that I built you, the trunk opened on it. This was where the battery was. This 24 scale, the trunks do not open on these. Might be good or bad to keep him from getting the battery out of it. But like I said, it does make it just a little bit more difficult to change, but still not that big of a deal. On the bottom, there's 2 screws here and here. Actually, there's 6 screws, but the only 2 that you need to worry about, these 2 right here. You can take those 2 screws out and then pull this down just a little bit on the wheels, and this bumper piece will pull off of the car, and then you can just pull the battery out here and replace it, stick it back in, hook the battery back up, and you're ready to go. It's just a 9-volt battery, just like the 18th scale Texas car had. Like I said, just a little bit, takes a little bit longer to change, but if you got a screwdriver and a battery ready, I mean, you're looking at 3 minutes. You'll have it changed and back together, so it won't be that big of a deal. Battery should last quite a while on it. Like I said, the door's open, and also the hood. No antennas on this one, as you requested. This one you got flashing headlights, a red and a blue strobe in the front, the lower air dam on the auxiliary lights. Interior work light with a laptop, MDT in there. Red and blue rear deck strobes, red and blue strobe rooftop light bar, flashing tail lights, and then also I cleared the reverse lights out on these, the backup lights, and you've got red and blue alternating strobes inside those. Of course, all the proper decaling, unit number, Texas license plate. Get up here with the lights hitting a little bit better. The proper license plates, all the decaling. Of course, San Antonio. I think I kept saying Fort Worth. I don't know why I was trying to push a Fort Worth car, but anyway, kept getting confused with that. But the San Antonio did do that right. Woohoo! Of course, unit numbers on the B pillars as well, just like they are on the pictures, and of course, roof number. So, 1 power switch on this one. I told you I was going to simplify this one a little bit so it's easier to operate as I drop it on the rear tire. The switch I added was just a little bit longer, so it's easier to get to maybe for him. The other switch I use sits up just a little bit closer than this, but this is a little bit easier to maybe for his thumbs to get to be able to turn this off and on. Right next to it here, little push button for the siren. So everything's real close and right there in the back, easier to deal with. Go ahead and turn this on. Again, there's your interior. Again, the work light in there that you asked for along with the MDT. We got that. Block this off. Flashing headlights. And then the red and blue strobes that I mentioned. Of course, front license plate too. Forgot to point that out. Yeah, it does have a front license plate on it. Red and blue strobe rooftop light bar. Red and blue strobes on the rear deck, or a red and a blue strobe on the rear deck. Of course, light bar you can see from the rear again. There you can see your red and blue alternating reverse light strobes. And then next to those on the outsides, cover this up, you'll see a little bit better. Flashing tail lights. So, looks pretty cool in the rear. Like I said, I really like the red and blue alternating strobes and the reverse lights. I've done it to a few cars, a few of the Dodge Chargers, and the customers really like it. So I went ahead and added those for you as well. As for the siren, this siren is going to be, which you're really going to love this, extremely loud, because the way I have it mounted in the Charger. I'll go ahead and hit the button here. It's the same siren, I believe it's the same one that was used on the Texas state, or the Texas DPS car. Go ahead and hit this. Extremely loud. Here's the gear. Wow. So there's all your different tones for the siren. again, I appreciate you contacting me again to build the second car for you. Like I said, I'll be here to do the third one if that comes around time to do that, maybe for Christmas or something. Please let me know as soon as possible if you do decide to do a Christmas one for him, so I'm going to get it knocked out. I will leave this video private, so he will not find it, or I'm sorry, unlisted actually, unlisted, so he can't find it. And then once at the end of the month or first part of June or something, I'll go ahead and make it public so he can see the video of his own car on YouTube as well. So I just didn't want him to stumble across it before he received it and kind of ruin the surprise. So anyway, there you have it. Miss Hackney, again, I appreciate the order, the second order. And like I said, if there's anything else I can do for you guys, please feel free to shoot me an email. Thanks again.